Bine ai venit la Carieră 360, un podcast gândit și creat special pentru tine. Suntem aici pentru a răspunde tuturor întrebărilor tale legate de carieră, precum ce carieră să încep, cum pot să primesc jobul dorit sau cum să-mi schimb domeniul. La Carieră 360 niciun topic nu rămâne nedezbătut.
Bine ați venit la o nouă ediție a Carieră 360. This edition will be in English as we have an international guest among us. So the topic for today, or the objective for today, is to meet IDEMIA, cutting-edge biometric company now in Bucharest. And we'll be talking with Jakub BOROWSKI, head of Bucharest Engineering Center at IDEMIA, Romania. Jakub is head of PSI Romania Engineering Center, leading 120 IT engineers who develop and deliver to Romania and to other countries solutions using biometrics. Hello, Jakub.
Hello.
And we also have Cristian, LUCAN, Chief Engineering in IDEMIA, Romania. Cristian LUCAN is the CTO of PSI.ro in IDEMIA since 2019, with a rich experience in IT field and in the biometric sector. So really nice to have you today at our podcast. And I'm sure that a lot of our followers already know who IDEMIA is, but for those who do not, I'm curious if you can tell us who is IDEMIA and why is IDEMIA present in Romania.
Okay, thank you, Douglas, for the invitation. We are very happy to take part of this discussion. Who is IDEMIA? Identity of people or identity has become vital in the unsecure world we live in today. And IDEMIA ambition is to contribute something positive to the world by providing an identity to any individual on this planet and to secure it. Concretely, we provide technical solution to secure the environment in which citizens carry out their daily critical activities using their identity, such as paying with their bank cards or online, connecting with their mobile devices, traveling between countries, or voting or accessing public or private space. Who is IDEMIA? We are 15,000 people, international company, operating and having our own facilities on 5 continents. And between, of course, one of these continents is Europe, and in Europe you have different facilities in the different countries, including in Romania. Why in Romania? Mainly for 3 important reasons. First, we found a very good education system providing high-level IT engineers here in Romania. I'm very, very happy, and the level is really recognized between different engineers. And we have close to 4,000 engineers between 15,000 people working in the engineering organization. The second reason is Romania is part of Europe, and it's easier to have, it's very important to us because it's easier to have this close relationship with all other countries, but also with our European customers. And the last but not the least is Romania is still very, very competitive in terms of cost.
Okay. Thank you. And I know that you've been quite active in the market in the last years, and I've seen that you have also big plans for the future. So I'm curious, what are the plans for IDEMIA Romania in the next 5 years?
We have a lot of plans, especially in Romania, a big ambition. In 2019, we were less than 100 people here in Romania and Bucharest. 3 years later, today, we are 250, and we plan to continue to grow like this over the next few years. Why? Because our business is growing permanently. We are in this kind of business. I just explained what kind of business linked with the secret of the person and identity of the person. Our business is growing permanently because there's more and more the person on the world and more security. Okay? And for this reason, we can invest massively, including in Romania, and to continue to develop our engineering center with practically plus 50% each year for the next 3 years. I would like to point out also this specific topic that we are not what we call offshore engineering center, but an autonomous engineering center of excellence, whose vocation is to develop IDEMIA strategic product and solution, but not only, also to deliver them to the customer in the different countries around the world. And for this, we use the latest computer technology, which Cristian will tell you about in more details.
Okay.
So maybe, Cristian, just in short, if you can tell us some of the technologies that IDEMIA is using in Bucharest or in Romania overall.
Yeah, before going to technology, it's worth to mention that the environment inside of the company, it's a very friendly one. It's a very welcome environment. We have an internal culture inside of IDEMIA. Across all IDEMIA global entities, we share the same values. So practically all the employees are all the same, respectful in the same place all the time. And these, I think, are the key factors for any new employee to find us very, very attractive in the market of jobs.
Okay.
Internally for new employees, we have a technical career path. What does it mean? People which are join IDEMIA, practically we support them to grow very fast. We provide them trainings. We provide them all that's necessary to support to grow. Because if they grow, IDEMIA is growing. For example, in the last 25 years, IDEMIA was present in over 100 states. We have 9 development centers, which means in 9 countries, in 5 continents, in 9 countries, we have just development centers, exactly like the one in Romania, where we only have programmers. And I think the stack of technology, I will speak a little bit later about the technology stack. It makes us very, very attractive for the new joiners that want to join IDEMIA.
Okay, so I understand that culture is one reason to join IDEMIA. The other thing is investing in development, which is something quite a tradition for IDEMIA to create competence among the ones who join the company. And the third thing would be technology. The technology, which is, I mean, biometrics is a cutting edge technology. So by default, that means that you're working with some of the latest technologies. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to add in terms of for those asking why should I join IDEMIA as my next working place?
Maybe I can assist on this specific topic. In fact, we have 2 different career paths in this company. The classic one, okay, you became the responsible of chef or boss, okay. But we have another one, specially dedicated for our engineers, because we are engineering companies. So that if they don't want to have this career to become the boss, okay, they can follow the path for the engineers. Technical career, and including the different steps. So we set up the kind of a technical expert network inside of the company. It is the kind of network we have to promote the engineering careers, and the people can do it, really.
Okay. Sounds great.
Yeah, just to answer to your question, so innovations, practically with a cutting-edge technology, makes us the best and the most attractive company in the world. And in order to keep up with this path, inside of the entire IDEMIA, I'm not talking about only Romania, globally speaking, there is a process we are calling digital transformation. Many companies are reinventing themselves. IDEMIA is also reinventing themselves with this digital transformation process. It's a global process. Romania is included into this one. So practically, one of the key aspects of this digital transformation, that we have the fastest rate of adoptions for new emerging technology. The programming languages are changing very fast. Every 2 years, the technology are completely changing. So, but to answer short to your questions, we are focusing here in IDEMIA in Java. Most of the technology, we switch it to microservices. It's very, very recently, and many companies are striving to move into microservices. Because orchestration is done with Kubernetes, and practically we are slowly moving, and we should be prepared for cloud, private or public sectors. So yeah, shortly speaking, Java, OpenStack, Kubernetes, these are the technology that we are using inside of IDEMIA.
Okay, and we have a question from our audience. From what type of industries can people join IDEMIA? I mean, when you look to the 250 colleagues that you have inside, because there's no other biometric company to hire from. So I'm curious, from which industries do people join IDEMIA here in Bucharest?
Maybe I can answer shortly. So yes, in fact, there's few companies operating in the biometrics world around the world. So we are looking for the people, and we are investing in the people who has already some technical knowledge, because we are engineering companies, and from a different sector. They can come from IT companies. They can come from the companies who use also real-time software application or onboarded computers like that. So there's no really the restriction.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you allow me to add, the IDEMIA's software you'll find in, for example, in borders, in airports, you'll find it in the law enforcement. So this is where the places where our software will be fine.
So we don't expect the knowledge of the business we are when we recruit the people, okay? Because there are few people working in this kind of business, especially in Romania.
Yeah. Long story short,
so there's no restriction.
Yeah, it's security, global security, border security, but because of the variations for states for legal, we apply this one for every single new customer.
Okay, so that means that if I'm a Java developer in any type of company, I should take a good look at the jobs that IDEMIA has open. You've mentioned that, but I'm curious, beside Java or beside pure software development, what other types of roles you have open? I mean, in what areas? If I work in telecom, for example, can I find an option in, and maybe I'm not doing software development?
I try to do fast because the list is long.
Yes.
So of course, we need all skills and all competencies necessary to develop the software, pure software solution, but also to build the system based on the software components. That means software developers, test engineers, manual and automation, integration and qualification engineers, product owners, project manager, software architect, system architect, scrum master, DevOps people, and cyber security guy, especially. So we cover this large scope of IT jobs, because everything we are doing here is based on this kind of IT technology, and so of course we need the IT skill for that.
Yeah, Dragos, if you put all what Jakub mentioned under the umbrella of autonomy, because Jakub mentioned at the beginning of this podcast that practically we are becoming an autonomous center. Becoming an autonomous center, you need all these kinds of skills. I mean, we received let's say the tender, the contract, and then we have to develop all the way from scratch from bottom to top. So we cover ownership, management, everything.
Yeah. Currently, we are delivering the one big project to Romanian government.
Yeah, exactly. We have,
and this project is managed from Romania with the project manager here in Romania, with the system architect here in Romania, and all technical teams. Developers, test engineers, and product owners also here. Yeah. So we are fully autonomous in this kind of project now. This is the reason why I told about the engineering excellence center and not offshore engineering center.
Yeah, we're not a cost center.
That means we don't provide the resources. Only the resources. We have the responsibilities to build the project, develop what we need to develop, and deliver and directly to the customer in Romania or abroad.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting what you've mentioned, because a lot of the candidates in the tech sector that I've talked to, they would like to get their hands into concrete projects, turnkey solutions, built from scratch and delivered to the client, not necessarily doing just a fragment of the project. And I think that's definitely an asset for you as an employer. Can you tell us a bit more about the team spirit inside and outside of the organization?
The team spirit is the team spirit is something very important for the company. Based on what we told you, we have big projects. The demand for large team must be accommodate all activities inside of all this project, which means we brought people inside, we provide them onboarding, we provide them support, we train them for the projects, for the technology, and we carry out everything that is related to their jobs. So practically, we try to create a good team spirit, good attitude towards all members in IDEMIA. Inside the organization, just strictly speaking, we are using Agile. Agile is a de facto standard industry in IT. Practically, we are organized in Agile teams, and of course, we have an Agile spirit. Outside of the company, we offer to our employees hackathon, team buildings. Every Friday we have Pole pastry. Every Friday, everybody's eating some goodies from Pole. There are plenty of here. Regularly, we take people outside in the restaurants. So the corporate social responsibility, we take this one as a very serious responsibility of our own leaders of IDEMIA in Romania. So as a leader, as a manager, the corporation social responsibility is very important for us, and we take it to the next level.
Okay, and we have a question from a student. So he would like to find out more about how he can join IDEMIA. I'm curious, when it comes to juniors, how do you recruit?
We recruit the juniors when they finish the study. They are graduated, so we recruit the juniors after the people finish the study. But there is not only like that. We have also the specific programs dedicated for the students, and we offer them, in fact, the possibility to partially work and continue their study. Yeah. Currently, I think in the organization there are 5 or 6 students with us working like that. That means 50% they work 4 hours by day with us and continue their study a lot of parts of the day.
Yeah,
during the last year of students.
Just besides to what Jakub mentioned, it's worth to mention that we are in the very close relationship with universities. We met the Dean of Automatic University here. We met some very important people from Academy of Economic Studies. So we are keeping a permanent, communication with their students, with the faculties, deans, and practically we acquire talents early in the stage of university. But of course, your questions was about junior. When they are coming to apply, we have jobs for senior, we have job for mid, but also very important for us, we have job for juniors as well. They have proper training, proper onboarding. We give them accommodation time, so they are more than welcome to apply.
What is important also that we integrate the people not only when they finish the student, not when they been graduated, but before. That means we offer this possibility to the students to do the last year of the university and at the same time working with us.
Yeah.
And it's worked very, very well today, and I think it's profitable for the company, but also for the students. Okay, because they have this kind of first professional experience in the same before finishing the study. Yeah, and very important.
Okay, and another question is regarding to the work schedule or way of working. Let's call it. Do you have a hybrid way of working? Do you require people to come at the office or remote, or how is this set? And because I know that you work in a sensitive field.
Yeah, we are working in, how I can say, we are not the normal IT companies. We are really involved in the security on the world, and to protect our customers. In fact, we apply a lot of security restrictions. One of them is we cannot work in full remote mode from home, simply because the parts of customers don't want that we develop the solution for them, security solution working from home. That means that we have the hybrid working hours. The people can work partially from home, partially from office. Okay, so today is we apply this kind of working policy for the reason I just explained. There is no voluntary of IDEMIA to push the people working from in the offices. Yeah. We are in the business. We cannot. We are obligation to work from the protected area, and our customers consider that home is not protected area, even if we have the secure links, even if everything is crypted. But you cannot control, in fact, who is physically working on the computer.
Okay. Can you give us some examples of projects you run in Bucharest? You are working on in Bucharest, if it's possible.
Yeah, sure.
We have a big project in Romania. So IDEMIA is not only present in Romania as an IT company, as a digital company. It's also present in Romania for a customer, a very large customer. The team which is executing the solution for the Romanian police, it's called EMBIS. So practically they are developing right now all the infrastructures in security, and practically they update to the new security digital transformation the police.
Maybe I can complete what Cristian explained. Roughly, we have two kinds of projects here in Romania. We have the project, what we call R&D project. That means developing the new solution, new standard product, IDEMIA standard product. And we are specialized here for augmented border and traveling solution. So we are developing this kind of project. That means IDEMIA invest 1 to 3 years in this kind of new solution, and with the roadmap of this, and carry out the project with the roadmap during 1 to 3 years. It's one kind of the project. And then we are involved also in the project when we build with the existing solution, with the existing components, the solution to the customer and deliver to the customer with the components developed by ourselves or by other IDEMIA engineering center. So we have two kinds of project growth. Okay? And more concretely, for example, we deliver augmented border solution for the European countries, but also for European Union. And another concrete project we deliver the forensic solution for some states in Europe, but not only. We used to work. We are working currently on one of the projects is dedicated for Argentina customer.
Okay, that's interesting. Thank you for giving us a bit more context to what you're doing here in Bucharest. I know that this autumn you'll be at several events, so I'm curious maybe what you where can people meet you, and what they can discuss, because you've mentioned that you have quite a few jobs available at this point.
Yeah, right now we have more than 100 open jobs inside of IDEMIA. As Jakub mentioned, we are growing very fast from year to year. we are expecting to grow with 50% of the people inside of IDEMIA. There is an event organized by Catalyst in 2021 of October.
The first one.
So practically we shall be part of that event. There will be another one organized in November. We shall be part of that event as well. We were present in ITNC in this spring, this year, at that event, and we had a very successful rate of absorptions from new students. And probably, we shall have a long time collaboration from now on, as long as we already know each other.
Okay, so for those interested to discuss maybe and get into contact, there is Angajator de Top soon in 21st of October, 22nd at Sala Palatului, and then you are at DEFCON. For those which are maybe a bit more seniors, it's definitely they should definitely join us there. If you want to add something, maybe towards the end of our conversation, if you feel that something maybe was not mentioned and you think it's important to let the candidates know it about IDEMIA, I think that's this is the best moment.
I think they are all the time mostly welcome to apply. We are welcome to receive them. We are welcome to support them. And IDEMIA, as I mentioned, it's a big company. It's open company. I think new type of management, new type of technology. I think it's the best fit for every new.
Because we don't talk about that, with the possibility to have also international career. We are present in the different countries. The people can work in the different countries, even in the Romanian citizen and so on. So if the people want to join this international companies, be involved to secure this world and our personal identity, they welcome.
Recently we had a colleague, a Romanian one, which just moved to France. We have of course offices in France, and on the same position, on the same level, he was moved from our office in France offices.
Okay.
He was relocated with the entire family. He wants to move abroad, and we provide the possibility. He was a good employee, and now he's still with us.
Thank you very much for this short conversation. It was a pleasure talking about IDEMIA. For those who maybe didn't got the whole interview, IDEMIA, it's a cutting-edge biometric company. Now it's present in Bucharest, and in the comments of these live sessions, we'll be leaving you links to the IDEMIA LinkedIn profiles, IDEMIA jobs on Hipo also, so you can apply using the method that is most comfortable. And just a reminder for those watching that they will be meeting you also at Angajator de Top on 21st, 22nd of October at Sala Palatului. Thank you again for this conversation. I'm happy I got to learn a bit more about IDEMIA, really interesting domain. And I hope we can meet again at the next editions of this podcast.
Of course. Thank you, Douglas, for your invitation, and thank you for your interest for IDEMIA. I hope that you will know better now what we are, and
we are waiting to apply. Thank you for the audience. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Challenges we have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.